Yes, students. So in this session, we are to start with the first type of preposition, and that is preposition of location. We will again follow the PPT. Prepositions of location are used to indicate the location or position of objects, where, as I said in my previous session, where the things are kept, where they are positioned, where they are located. When you want to know where have you kept something, where is my bag? My bag is behind the table, right? So you are locating something, isn't it? So these are called prepositions of location, which tell you about the place of the object. And here is a list of a few prepositions of location. They are on, in, under, in front of, among, and between. Between and among, this difference we have to see, but we will take every preposition of location one by one with the help of the image, so that by looking at the visual, the idea becomes clear to you. We had already seen one example of the preposition on in our last session. A book is on the table, all right, and there was another, an apple is in the basket. Okay, so where have you kept certain thing? So here also there is a small table, and there is a fruit on that. So you can say that a fruit is on the table. There is another word, over, and yet another is above. So you know, the meaning, Gujarati meaning of all the three is the same. Upar, on hoy to પણ આપણે ઉપર કહીએ, over and above hoy to પણ આપણે ઉપર કહીએ. So what is the difference between on, over and above? So as you just now saw in the picture, when the object touches the surface of another object, we say that it is on. For example, I can say that this phone is on my hand. The phone touches the surface of my palm. So I would say that it is on. Whenever the object touches the surface of another object, we use on. When the object does not touch the surface of another object, we use above. For example, the fan is above the head. We don't say the fan is on the hand because it is not here. It is at certain distance, isn't it? So the fan is above the head. And over, then when something is in motion, birds fly over the trees. The birds fly over the clouds, for example. So that also is without touching the surface, but something is in motion. All right. So this is the difference between on, over, and above. Another one is under. When something is placed under, a cat is sitting under the table. So then we use the preposition under. They both are on and under. They are quite easy to understand. The next one is in front of. There was one Hindi movie, and the title of the movie was Amne Samne. So you know, this in front of is Amne Samne. In my previous session, I had given you the example of sitting in front of the mobile screens, sitting in front of the laptop. So when something is placed just in opposite to something, facing something, then it is known as in front of. For example, if we wish to give the address of Kansagra College, then we would say it is in front of Jalaram petrol pump. Or of course, this will be the preposition of direction, but we can also say that it is beside Bank of Baroda. Or you can say it is near Swaminarayan temple. But there you are showing the direction. But in front of is exactly the preposition of location. You are locating, you are showing the position where they are. If you are in the classroom, then the board, the green board or the black board is just in front of you. I hope the idea of the use of in front of is clear to you. Then you have against and inside or in. Against is just in the sense of opposite. In the image, there is a small boy who is standing against the wall. When you are showing your back to the object, then it is against. When you know a teacher is teaching you in the classroom, then a teacher is facing the students and the back of the teacher is towards the blackboard. So we will say that a teacher is standing against the board and in front of the students. I hope that you understand the difference. Then the next one is inside or in. The students are in the classroom, we say. The students are inside the college, we say. When you are traveling and when you all are going on a picnic and you are sitting in the bus, then we say that all the students, all the picnic goers are inside the bus. No one is outside. All right. So there is yet another preposition, and that is into. So what is the difference between in and into? બંનેનો મતલબ સેમ છે, માં અથવા અંદર. But when a person or object is still inside, when the students are in the classroom or inside the classroom, they are still, they are not moving, right? In such cases, we use the preposition in. And when something is in motion, when somebody is still entering the class, then we say into. She is entering into the classroom. Say for instance, you are pouring water from the bottle to your glass. Then water is being poured into the glass. You know, it is in motion. Water is coming out. So in short, when the person or the object is still, it is in or inside. When something is in motion, when someone is in motion, it is into. Let's go further in our discussion. Here is the explanation of the preposition against. It means next to and touching on upright surface for support. You know, sort of leaning to the wall. The boy is leaning against the wall. I'm leaning against the whiteboard. Don't lean against the wall. It is just been painted. Now, since y'all are not able to come to the college, just think of your college classroom and college lobby for a while. You are on the second floor and in between the two lectures, when it is a time to relax, some of you come out and you just loiter around in the lobby, and there is a railing there. So you hold on to the railing and you look down and look here and there. So what you are doing, you are leaning against the railing. All right, so you are touching the surface thereby for support. In this situation, we use the preposition against. Between and among. I had told you in the beginning that they both are as such very common but interesting, and there is a slight difference between and among. So the very images, the very pictures are self-explanatory. When there are two, you use the preposition between, and when there are more than two, we use the preposition among, right? So a big cat is sitting between two small cats, or a cat is sitting between two kittens. We can say like that. Say for instance, I have a chocolate, and that chocolate I am to give to any two students. Then I would say that, let's assume the names, Aishwarya and Aradhya, let's say. Then I would say that take this dairy milk and distribute this dairy milk between, share this dairy milk between Aishwarya and Aradhya. Why? Because there are only two I'm talking about. But if I have a few chocolates which I'm to give to the whole class, if I'm supposed to give the chocolates to every one of you, then I would say that take this bunch of chocolates and distribute among the students. I would not say between the students, because there are not only two students in the class with whom I'm sharing, but I'm sharing with everyone. So I would say take these chocolates and share among everyone. Class notes that you get from your faculties, it is to be shared among all the students, not between two students. All right, so this is the difference between and among. Two things, two places, two objects, between. More than two, among. And now we come to the last type of preposition of location, and that is beside and behind. Again, the pictures are able to explain the prepositions well. When two objects, two persons are sitting next to next, are kept next to next, it is beside. But if one person, one object is behind, pachar ho and bajuma ho, this is the difference. Beside is bajuma and behind is pachar. So you can very well see the image and you can understand the difference. For example, with reference to Kansagra College, I gave the example just now that it is beside Bank of Baroda. So you are locating Kansagra College somewhere in relation to Bank of Baroda. And behind Kansagra College, there is Milan Society. Behind Kansagra College, there is Field Marshal Hostel. All right. Behind Kansagra College is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Arogya Bhavan. And if it is Savani Center for Performing Arts, then we shall say Arogya Bhavan is in front of Savani Center for Performing Arts. There we shall not say that it is behind, it is in front of. All right. So you can think of the nearby places around you, and you can put these various prepositions into practice. Think of your position right now, where you are sitting. Are you in your room? Are you in your drawing room? Where are you? Then look at the different objects around. Which are the things around you? Is there a chair? Is there a table? Is there a bed? Is it a laptop in your hand? Is it a mobile in your hand? What other things are kept in your house, in your room where you are sitting right now? And try to use these various prepositions for the things that you have kept in your room. Describe your room using these various prepositions. All right. This is one simple exercise, one small exercise I'm giving to you for today so that the concept becomes more clear to you. I shall meet you again with the other two varieties of prepositions, preposition of direction and preposition of time. And then we shall go for practicing. Till then, keep studying, keep revising, and keep practicing the prepositions. Bye-bye.